Hey YouTube, my name is Håkon Puntervold. I'm from Norway and I collect on Street Fighter. As you can see, it's quite much, so let's dive into it. Here in the corner we have Street Fighter 1 for the Spectrum and Commodore 64. We got some Pogs, mainly Street Fighter 2, together with some Slammers. We got a Capcom coin from a bar called Tilt, Nasto. We have Street Fighter Alpha 3 for the Game Boy Advance. Some soundtracks. We got Street Fighter 2 from Nintendo Magazine System. We got Super Street Fighter 2, the new Challengers, and some instrumental version of, I believe it's karaoke, Street Fighter 2 soundtrack. Yeah, I don't know actually. So we got Street Fighter 2 complete in box for the Game Boy, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival for the Game Boy Advance, and we got Super Puzzle Fighter 2 complete in box, quite mint to be honest. And here we got my favorites, that is Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Super Street Fighter 2. Also Street Fighter Alpha 2 in every region. You got the Japanese, the European and American. That also goes for, got all the PAL, NTSC and NTSC-J. And a rental case for the Street Fighter 2 Norwegian version. You get Street Fighter 2010, the Final Fight for the NES, a bootleg cart or pirate cart, fake one, Street Fighter 3. We have some pixel art, Ryu&Ken. And here we have Street Fighter 0, 1 and 2 for the Sega Saturn, and Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition for Mega Drive, and the Japanese one, and the American one. We got Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition for, I believe it's PC Engine. Yeah, it says in the corner. And we have Street Fighter Alpha 1, 2, 3 for PlayStation 1. We also have Street Fighter Collection 1, 2. And Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Japanese version of Street Fighter 2 the movie. It's a game where you, just check it out on YouTube. You got Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes for the Dreamcast, a PC version of Street Fighter 2. We have Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter for the PlayStation 1, and Street Fighter EX Plus A and Street Fighter EX2 Plus. Yeah, and also the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the 3DO. Here we have some Street Fighter Dragon Punch energy drink, and we have in box and not in box Ryu amiibo. I believe that's it. Let's move it over here. We got Street Fighter Alpha Anthology for PlayStation 2, and also Hyper Street Fighter 2 the Anniversary Edition. That is quite cool to have because you can watch the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. Super Street Fighter 4 the Arcade Edition, the Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 for the PlayStation 3. We got Fighting Jam, I believe that's in America, it's Fighting Evolution. Japanese version of Street Fighter EX3, Capcom vs SNK 2, SVC Chaos, SNK vs Capcom, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection for the Xbox, Capcom vs SNK 2 EO Millennium Fighting 2001 for the GameCube. Here we have a bunch of movies. Oh, the special edition Xbox 360 of the Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Here we have one of my fight sticks. I got 6. It's a Kanba. Kanba Q4F. We got 2 of the Namco arcade stick for PlayStation 1, Street Fighter 4, the first runs. Oh shit. Yeah, here you can see it. It's awesome. Another one, and here we have the Razor Atrox. Not Street Fighter, but it's fighting sticks, and also collecting those. On top here we have the 15th anniversary edition of Street Fighter controller for the PlayStation 2, I think. A collector's edition of Street Fighter 4 for the Xbox 360. An awesome picture, or it's actually a poster from we got an awesome poster from one of the Norwegian, I think it's from this magazine, the Norwegian one with a Street Fighter 2 mega poster. So I decided to frame that one. And here we got a Street Fighter 2 look and find book. The same type of Where's Waldo? We have Street Fighter, the storytelling game, Dungeons and Dragons type of role-playing game. We got Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 4 guides, Prima game guides, I believe. Some plushie, or whatever you call it. It's just some keychain stuff. But we got Street Fighter Hyper Looting from Loot Crate. Complete in box Super Street Fighter 2 for the for the PC. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie on Blu-ray disc. And some more games. We got Street Fighter 0, 1, 2, 02 Dash, and 03 for the Japanese PlayStation 1. The Nintendo Magazine again, and Expert Player's Handbook for Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, I believe. Or Super Street Fighter 2, I don't remember actually. A comic book, Street Fighter Bonus Stage. A sealed copy of the worst game ever, or one of the worst. Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. Blech. We got the famous Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Street Fighter, and it's VHS. And Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, Street Fighter Alpha, the movie, Street Fighter 2V. I'm missing some of the volumes, but maybe I'll get them sometime. You get a 5-disc collection of Street Fighter DVDs. You got Street Fighter Alpha Generations, a 2-disc version of the animated movie for Street Fighter 2, and Round 1 Fight. Here we got a single DVD for Street Fighter Alpha, the movie, and I've done Super Battle DVD, Volume 5 is a DVD of a tournament in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, whereas in Japanese it's called Super Street Fighter 2 X Grandmaster Challenge. And yeah, this is my piggy bank. Got the money. So I believe that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this movie, and yeah, maybe I'll see you another time. Bye.